I don't know if it's easier to batch these, but you do one and you end up feeling quite inspired. So I'm going back to back here. And I also need to get some more steps in, so you can come with me. But I keep meaning to show you, and I keep forgetting, but my secret weapon is this newsletter. And I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? But I've just been reminded of it so much. And actually this week we sent out one, and I looked at it and I was like, it's my crazed passion project, and I was actually like so proud of what we put out. So we send out a newsletter every Thursday, and in that it has like a short introduction, and then it's got like market insights, so it sort of tells you who we are, what we do. Wait 1 sec. If anyone wants some lunch. Who we are, what we do, and then it's got our live jobs for the week, and then it's got like a section on how the market's looking, and then it's got a bit about like, you know, we put in a referral scheme this week to try and help grow it. Early stages, but it had a few like sort of hits, and I'm so committed to it. Like, I just think the scale on it is ridiculous, right? Like, it appeals not just to job seekers, but to anyone that's interested. And, you know, being a job seeker isn't a one-time thing, right? Like, you can be looking or just conscious of where you're going to be in the future. Want us across here? Yeah, let's go. So there's great, huge upside to it in terms of onboarding new people. And like I said, LinkedIn for me is a giant database where all I use it for is trying to get people off platform onto my newsletter. And it massively devalues the job seeker. So paid ads, and even LinkedIn, like the things it charges you for, which are in-mails. So it's like a special message that we can send. We pay for this like premium version of LinkedIn that cuts through and like super direct and like, you know, lets us message anyone basically. But LinkedIn values like hiring managers and CEOs. It massively devalues job seekers because they're open to work, they're likely to reply, and it doesn't see them as a store of value. But for me, building that newsletter, they are a store of value, right? And it's basically, I found a way to sort of like, you know, in the back end of LinkedIn, there's a big point of contention within the like recruitment world that LinkedIn, they're putting the prices up. So one in-mail next year is going to cost like $15 US. It's ridiculous, right? Because no one replies. Oh, sorry, it's got a very low conversion rate. It's quite speculative, and you're meant to do it at bulk. So they're just like, honestly, they've got a monopoly, they can do what they want. But my version is, I found a way, well, actually, I can message loads of these people, and LinkedIn gives it to you for free because it doesn't value them, or if you're connected to them, or if they're open to work. So I have a method of like actively growing it. I hope they don't patch this now that I've put this video up, but and I just don't see how it can't be a phenomenal tool for us over time, where we can help rebuild that candidate experience, right? Like, if you see me giving out tips every week, it's genuinely helpful. I'm being altruistic, and I'm bringing you live jobs each week. I really hope that over time it'll pay dividends in the form of, you know, candidates will come to us with leads, or they'll refer us really good people, or, you know, there might even be hiring managers on there, and it just puts our brand out there in a way that also I'm not competing with the algorithm on there. Like LinkedIn, honestly, I saw someone do like an absolutely phenomenal post, and it was like, if you follow this, you'll get hired. And it was true. It was like genuinely like, you know, that's what I do if I was unemployed. And it had like 3 likes. LinkedIn didn't boost it. And then I saw someone else who put up a post. It was just like a selfie, like, you know, classic, you know, it's very Dubai conscious sort of thing here, but it was like a very attractive lady. And she just put a selfie up, and it got like 400 likes. And it's just like, that's the platform, the content that gets boosted. So on my newsletter, it's me, only me on there. I'm not competing with anyone else. I can send it direct to the inboxes. At the moment, we've got about 23,000 people. We're on a complete hockey stick of growth for this year. Averaging, I think over the last 4 weeks, it's about 3,000, 2,500, somewhere in between there. Organic, by the way, no paid ads. All through LinkedIn and the content we're putting out there. So I'm so bullish on it, and I think it's going to be massive for us. I'm exploring ways that we can monetize it over time, right now I just want to focus on like, you know, building trust, building a community, engaging people as best as we can, rather than sort of seeing it as a short-term cash grab, because I'd love to put in like a monthly recurring sort of option where, you know, that gives you access to weekly webinars or all of our written content, and, you know, just giving like real value, but probably maybe off platform. So I'm exploring options like School. And there's so many ways you can do it, by the way. We use Beehive, and part of the reason why I love them, I'm so invested in their growth as well. Like, they build in public, and actually part of the inspiration is seeing what they do, and they post everything each week. And I love the CEO, it's a guy called Tyler Denk. I think he's ex-Morning Brew. And he did like an interview recently with a podcast, sorry, I can't remember who it was with. It was with an English guy who's in America. He was saying that, you know, they were like talking about his rivals, and he was like, basically said, well, fuck them. They've tried to do him over in the past, so he's very open about the fact he wants to beat them. And I just like, you know, they're such a cool brand. They've really nailed that, how open they are, and the platform's genuinely phenomenal. And it's like, it's not there yet, like it's not 100%, but you almost feel like you're part of their journey as well, sort of growing with them. We've used it for 2 years, and the reason I'm able to sort of hyperscale it now is because I included it in the MBO. So now I've got like full creative license on it, and I'm just so bullish on it. And I think we've got a bit of a first mover advantage. I think a lot of the big agencies will be tied down by brand guidelines. They've not got the flexibility and speed that I've got to move with it. And on top of that, I don't think they want to do like what we do, right? I don't think they see, I think recruitment is very focused at the moment on, if we have 100 people apply, one person can get the job, right? Recruitment is very focused on optimizing the search functions for that one person. No one's looking at how do you actually create something that functions for all 100 people. So that's my sort of crazy idea. If we can build something out, genuinely provide value, you can monetize it through screwing other newsletters on sign up, adverts each week. Beehive's great for that. And then over time I want to do a premium option, which is where, you know, you get access to me once or twice a week, and I'll answer anything and I'll tell you it straight, right? And hopefully they'll be engaged with me because they've seen me put out content each week. I'll try and do another video where I sort of show you the numbers on it, but that's where I'm at. I believe in it so much, and it's like, honestly, like my gut, I think you have to go off that, tells me that this will be the future for me. And like, I don't know, I've got this crazed conviction behind it, but I'm gonna see where it ends up. But anyway, I just need to head inside now, so I'll leave you there, and I'll do another video where I'll actually try and you know, show you a bit more to it, but I'll catch you in a bit.